Hello, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. This is Times Now Live and I'm Hina Gambhir. Viewers, the Assam Legislative Assembly has officially ended a 90-year-old tradition that allowed Muslim members of the Legislative Assemblies a 2-hour break on Fridays to offer Namaz. A practice that, dated back to 1937 was introduced by Syed Sadullah of the Muslim League. For the first time, the break was discontinued during the ongoing budget session, marking the end of this long-standing custom. Now, the decision to abolish this practice was made by the Rules Committee of the Assembly under the leadership of the Speaker in August last year. This decision has already stirred discussions as the tradition has been a part of Assam's legislative culture for nearly a century. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma hailed the decision to end this 90-year-old tradition and called it a historic move. In fact, in a tweet on 30th of August last year, Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma expressed his gratitude for the decision, stating that the Assembly prioritized productivity and had shed a vestige of colonial baggage. While the Bharatiya Janata Party has hailed the move as a historic one, the opposition parties, in fact, have sharply criticized it. Congress party has accused the state government of making anti-Muslim decisions, saying that the move is part of a broader agenda against the Muslim community. The Samajwadi Party, also weighing in, has claimed that the BJP is playing divisive politics and attempting to deepen the divide or the rifts. Meanwhile, the AIMIM has also raised concerns, accusing the government of failing to live up to its promise of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas when it comes to Muslims. AIUDF has also voiced strong dissatisfaction. Listen in to these reactions.
देखिए, आसाम के अंदर जो हमारे मुख्यमंत्री हैं वो कांग्रेस से गए हैं और वो इसी काम में लगे हैं कि हमको ये साबित करना है कि मैं बहुत ही ज़्यादा कट्टरपंथी हूँ और भाजपा और आरएसएस के कहने पर चलता हूँ। तो वो अपनी लॉयल्टी शो करने के लिए एंटी मुस्लिम कुछ भी ऐसी कोई बात होती है तो फौरन उस पर कार्रवाई करते हैं, फैसले लेते हैं।
एक क्रिया की प्रतिक्रिया है। अगर कांग्रेस ने सरधर संभाव की बात की है तो भाजपा ने नफरत की और अलगाव की बात की है। सबको प्रैक्टिस करने का अधिकार है अपने रिलीजन का। तमाम सारे पूजा पाठ, तमाम सारे उनके धार्मिक क्रियाकलाप, उन सब की जिम्मेदारी है जो प्रशासनिक सेवा में है, जो तमाम तरीके के ऐसे लोग हैं। अगर उसके बावजूद भी बीजेपी इस तरह की बात करती है तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि बीजेपी इस देश को बांटना चाहती है और लोगों के अधिकार खत्म करना चाहती है। और आप अब मुसलमानों के नमाज के टाइम को भी खत्म कर रहे हो। निश्चित तौर पे प्रकृति पे लाठी जो पड़ेगी वो शायद मेरे ख्याल से भाजपाइयों को सदियों तक याद रहेगी।
अभी असेंबली को बर्खास्त नहीं किया जाता है। हमने तो कितनी बार देखा, पार्लियामेंट के अंदर रोज हो रहा है, सुबह में आता है 10 मिनट बंद, दोपहर को आए 2 बजे बंद। असेंबली में मैं एमएलए रह चुका हूँ, मुझे पता है कितनी मरतबा वॉकआउट हो के असेंबली एडजन हुई है, हमेशा एडजन हुई है, घंटों एडजन हुई है। मगर यहाँ क्या है कि मुसलमान का किस्सा है ना, बात मुसलमान की आ जाती है ना, वह सरकार पूरा रुख चेंज कर देती है अपना। अब एक इंसान को 5 मिनट अगर अपने नमाज पढ़ने का वक्त दे दिया तो मैं समझता हूँ कि कौन सा हेवन फॉल हो जाएगा, कौन से तकलीफ हो जाएगी लोगों को। ये दिखाता है कि सरकार बोलती कुछ और है, सबका साथ सबका विकास की बात करती है, मगर रियल में इम्प्लीमेंटेशन करने की उनकी नीयत भी नहीं है और जीरो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन करती है।
किसी और धर्म पे अटैक करके अपने धर्म को थोपना, ये इनका आइडियोलॉजी है और अपना धर्म, अपना आइडियोलॉजी जो है उसको थोपो, ये बीजेपी आरएसएस वालों का एक ट्रेडिशन है, मूड है। तो उन लोगों ने यहाँ वही किया है, इनका संख्या ज़्यादा है। हम लोगों ने इसको विरोध किया था, नहीं माना। 31 एमएलएस को आप इम्पोर्टेंट इश्यूज से 1.5-2 घंटे के लिए, 1 घंटे के लिए आप उसको डिप्राइव कर रहे हो और आप डिसीजन पे डिसीजन ले जाओगे, ये अच्छी बात नहीं है, गलत बात नहीं है, हेल्दी डेमोक्रेसी नहीं है। तो इसलिए हमने विरोध किया था। स्पीकर साहब से हमने अर्जी भी की थी कि इसको बहाल रखा जाए, नहीं रखा।
So, viewers, while Assam has taken this historic step, it is also important to note that the practice of allowing a namaz break during legislative sessions is not unique to Assam. In fact, several other state assemblies in India are still continuing with this tradition. The 1980 circular that Andhra Pradesh had come out with, it in fact said that Muslim employees will be allowed a 90-minute break on Fridays. And at the same time, in 2012, there was a rule made by Bihar government which said that there is going to be a namaz break for the government employees between 12:30 to 2:30 in the afternoon. Then Jharkhand in the year 2000 had said that Friday namaz break tradition in the assembly is going to continue. It's been going on since 2000. And then we have Uttarakhand as well, the 2016 Uttarakhand government order which said 90-minute namaz break for Muslim state government employees. Now, it clearly shows that like Assam had this rule, there are other states as well, other legislative assemblies that are also following this rule. But Assam has now decided to do away with it. This decision was taken last year and this year it has been implemented. This is going to be our big debate as well. Is this polarizing as being claimed by the opposition? Is this divisive, or is the focus on productivity as being claimed by the BJP? That's our big debate, and joining us on the debate this evening is Sangeet Ragi, who is a political analyst. We also have with us Dr. Nikul Patel, who is leader of the Congress party. Good evening to both of you. Thank you for joining us here on Times Now. Dr. Nikul Patel, I want to ask you first, why see everything that happens, for a particular community from that lens of polarization? Why always question any such decision that is being taken by Assam government for a particular community? Because the view from the BJP side is the idea is to ensure equality, to ensure secularism. Why, specific treatment should be, why different treatment should be given to a certain number of, government employees or MLAs. The idea is to boost productivity. How will you like to respond?
Yeah, good. If it's a matter of improving the productivity, then in the past, if you see, the Congress government had given a full day holiday on Ram Navami, Janmashtami, Shivratri, Diwali, Hindu New Year, Holi. All these things must be removed, and every day should be kept working, I think, if it is a matter of productivity. So you cannot say that the Congress is not looking into the matter of Hindus' festival or a holiday. But now when it comes to an Assam, at present, whatever Assam government had taken a decision, it's a basic of, because they are given the rights based on the constitution, they are in the government, and a long tradition which was way back has been deprived. Now, what is the matter here is that if you are having a representation from a particular community and that representation is being deprived from their due rights, that is what the question is right now arising. You can extend to us in the evening to continue the work, and that is what the demand is. But if you really want to improve the effective rate of working, then I think all Hindu festival holidays which are given by the government
Dr. Nikul
should
Patel,
be removed.
you're not seeing it as a step towards secularism as being claimed by the BJP. You're seeing this as another way to target a particular community?
Yes, the way the BJP is targeting Congress and telling that the Congress is not following the right way, or we can say that Congress has always tried to please all kind of community in the country. I would like to ask the question, if it is a matter of productivity, it's a matter of working hours, then all holidays which are of Hindu festivals, which are given a government public holiday, so that all employees can enjoy their basic fundamental rights on that day, should be removed. That is what my argument is.
Mr. Sangeet Ragi, how will you like to respond? How will you like to respond? The opposition is seeing this as yet another way to target, a particular community. And how will you like to respond to what Dr. Nikul Patel said, that if this is the case, then cancel all the holidays that are given for Hindu festivals specifically?
First of all, Hina, Hindu festival cannot be equated with daily namaz by the Muslim brothers. it can be, if it can be equated, it can be equated with, Mangal Puja, Brihaspati Puja, Shukra Puja. Every day Hindus have some kind of a deity which they worship in their calendar. So if you have to equate at all, you can equate with them, but that cannot be equated with, you can equate, Eid ul-Juha with Hindu festival, Deepavali or others, but not like that. Second point, it is not a matter of right. If it is not given to Muslims in the government institutions, or in schools, or in colleges, or in government offices, this is the same logic has been extended even for the legislative assembly. Third, it's not denial of the religious rights of the Muslims, not at all. And it is not due rights which the panelists talked about, that it is mandated by the Constitution. The Constitution, nowhere, I am reader of the Constitution, I teach Constitution, Constitution doesn't mention any such kind of things at all, number three. Number four, I think that it is not also about polarization. Rather than it is an antidote to Muslim appeasement, which the Congress party has been pursuing. My allegation against the Congress party is that despite dividing this nation in name of religion, the Congress under the leadership of Gandhi family pursued radicalization of Muslim mind in this country by accentuating their identity-oriented issues. And this is one of the part. This is not going to benefit the Muslim community at large. This is not going to harm their education. This is not going to harm their health or any kind of a welfare things. So as far as matter is concerned, I would welcome the decision of the government of Assam or the Speaker of the Assam to, discontinue this practice which was introduced by the Congress party.
Okay.
Actually, Congress party have always used this kind of silly and bad tactics to, garner the support of the Muslims.
Okay.
This they always have been doing it and trying to patronizing the radical elements within the Muslim community rather than the liberal elements.
Okay.
And the picture is before all of us.
Yes, interesting points you've raised, and I'd like Dr. Nikul Patel to respond to that. It's an important point. It's not a matter of right. It was a concession. It's not really, a constitutional mandate. In fact, Constitution talks about secularism, treating everybody equally. And don't you think by removing this, as Mr. Ragi also mentioned, as the BJP is also saying, the idea is to bring equality, treat everybody equally. Isn't it a step towards secularism? That's the view that has come from the other side. Please respond. And how can you compare Hindu festivals with a daily practice is another view. Please respond.
Firstly, I would like to make it clear to my co-panelists that this is a long tradition that has been established before in independence, and it is not the Congress who had made a tradition of this 2 hours break, firstly. Secondly,
with due respect, Dr. Nikul Patel, it is a long tradition. I know it's there in other states also. It has been going on for years. But I want to ask you, it's not a constitutional mandate. It was a concession that was given. A lot of things that started many years ago have changed because times have changed. We are moving towards reforms.
Yeah, I'm coming to that point. Now, again, coming back to the point of 2 hours, right? What was the claim by the Legislative Assembly MLAs that they are the part of the assembly, and when they are the part of the assembly, they want to be in the discussion for 2 hours. That has been denied. Secondly, they are the representative of the people who are there of their constituency, and their right that they have made a request to it, and it's their right. If the government is not agreeing to it, then it shows the mindset of the even government. That
no, but you haven't answered the questions that I raised. You haven't answered the questions that I raised. You haven't responded to the points that Mr. Sangeet Ragi had made.
That is what logically I am arguing, that whenever you are, that definitely any decision that is being taken during the legislative assembly session is going to affect all the people of the Assam, and that is what the MLAs are claiming, that we are asking for the benefit that are being extended since last 90 years. Now, if government doesn't want, then
So
it's
you
the
want
right
the
of the
benefits to
government.
continue. You don't want to see people, moving forward. You don't want reforms in any area. You want benefits to continue what started many, many years ago because of certain reasons
kind
that
of-
should continue.
what-
You don't want to add logic, reasoning to the things that are happening today. Mr. Sangeet Ragi,
I'm
quick
giving the
response.
reasoning only. I'm giving the reasoning only.
Tomorrow the doctors practicing in AIMS or in other hospital would start asking that please the operation should not be conducted during this period, because this is the period during which I have to practice namaz. Tomorrow in the government offices, the Muslims would start saying that, look, extend this logic even to the government institutions or in the government offices, because we have to practice namaz during this period. We don't want to work. In the schools and the colleges, the students would start asking, and this already has acted. This cancerous virus has already been propagated and infiltrated into the minds of
So I think
the people
all
in the
Hindu
southern
festivals
states or
must
many,
be-
many
Okay,
states.
all
Dr.
Hindu
Nikul
festivals
Patel
must
wants
be
to
cancelled,
respond.
and
10 seconds,
the-
then I have to wind up the debate. Dr. Nikul Patel.
all Hindu festival holidays which are given by the government must be cancelled, because everyone is having an operation on any other day. Due to the holiday, the operations
How are
being
these two
extended.
things even related,
So I
Mr.
think-
Sangeet Ragi?
I think central government.
How are
must
these
take
two
a
things
call.
even related?
I think central.
I want to give you
government must-
last 10 seconds closing comments, Mr. Sangeet Ragi.
I think that we must appreciate the decision of the Assam government and the speaker, who decided to discontinue this practice. And I would also ask the government of Uttarakhand, if they continue with such kind of a practices, this would also come out. Other states would also come out and discontinue. The Muslim appeasement politics must be nailed. This is a cancerous practice. This amounts to polluting the minds with an identity which predates to
Okay.
the radical Islamist identity during the Jinnah period. We must stop this, and we must ensure its death.
Okay, so BJP is of the view it's a step in the right direction. It is progressive. Opposition, meanwhile, says that this is yet another way to target a particular community. The debate is going to continue, on Times Now. But for now, I'm completely out of time. Mr. Sangeet Ragi and Dr. Nikul Patel, appreciate both of you for joining us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective. We will slip into a very, very short break right now. We'll be back with lots more. Stay with us.